Good afternoon all. Audio video clear. So welcome all of you. Welcome to this flashcard revision series. Please take this time to share this link to all your friends who want to revise for the upcoming CSIR-NET exam. All the concepts. Yeah, these concepts are useful for other exams also, but now we are conducting the session especially for this upcoming CSIR-NET exam. और ये सेशन के अलावा और भी सीरीज लास्ट डे वी हैव डिस्कस फ्यू मोर फ्लैश कार्ड्स and most expected questions ka lecture that also those of you haven't watched, please watch it in this channel. And a free mock test is available in our mobile application Christy's classes. Download our mobile application to get free access to the mock test. For the upcoming exam we are giving this as a special feature or special offer that you can freely enroll for the mock test, attend it, and also watch the video solutions of that mock test also. Our rapid fire series also is very important series that we conducted last week. Almost 70 questions we have discussed there. So that also you can go. So for the new people, my name is Christy Varghese. I have trained more than 2 lakh aspirants for CSIR-NET in the last 11 years, and I have trained and I am the author of the bestseller book CSIR-NET General Aptitude and New Outlook, which is available in Amazon and Flipkart. And other free resources, or be part of our WhatsApp group and Telegram group for further updates of our upcoming classes and other free resources. These are the details of it, or check the description of the video. You can directly join the WhatsApp group, Telegram group, mobile application, and the other free resources. And December aspirants ke liye we have a complete course started recently. The new batch is starting from next week onwards, so you can subscribe now and attend the new batch also. The live complete course for CSIR-NET General Aptitude. It's a very structured program for CSIR-NET Part A preparation. And GATE ke liye bhi GATE 2026 General Aptitude live complete course 2.0 we have started recently. That also now it is available at an early bird launch price of 1,999. Okay, so that's it. So let us start today's topic. Yesterday we discussed number system related flashcard. Hope all of you have shared the link to your friends, that more people join the session. To our PJ, I will explain about it. Okay, so number system ke detail theory we have discussed in the last class. Those of you missed it, uska recording YouTube channel mein available hai. Subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any previous classes or upcoming classes. You can access all the previous videos. Upcoming videos ka notification bhi milega. The number system, very important part. Then we are going to discuss about probability and arrangement related topics. First we will discuss about permutation combination area. उसमें से बहुत important concept है fundamental principle of counting. That is a counting principle by which you can count numbers faster, count things faster. For example, if there are 3 shirts and 4 pants to choose from, total kitna outfits possible hai? 1, 2, 3, 4 outfits with this shirt itself, with this shirt 4, this shirt 4. So 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is 12. That is called addition rule. Now multiplication rule says that if 3 ways are there to choose shirt, 4 ways to choose trousers, 3 into 4 total 12 ways are there to choose total outfits. Yeah, this is something that you are doing automatically in real life also. When you go to a hall where there is 10 rows and her row में 4 chairs set किया है, so total chairs का number find करने के लिए you will not count it one by one. You will just do 10 into 4, 40. Are you understanding? So that is fundamental principle of counting, multiplication rule. This is very important. Now permutation combination unit में another important idea is anagram idea. How many ways a word can be rearranged? A 3-letter word say and can be rearranged in 3 factorial ways, or in general an n-letter word can be rearranged in n factorial ways. n-letter word को n factorial ways में rearrange कर सकता है. All of you are clear about this? Now what if few letters are repeated, like n objects, a objects are similar, b objects are similar, etc. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सक्सेस, यहाँ पे C 2 बार है ना, S 3 बार है ना, तो टोटल 7 लेटर्स और 7 फैक्टोरियल, बट C 2 बार है तो 2 फैक्टोरियल से डिवाइड करना है. Why it is division and all, in the detailed videos I have explained. Complete course students, go through the recording if you have doubt on it. So 3 factorial will be divided for 3s. So that is the idea. Ye concept bhi clear hai na? Now, for example, another situation, words formed from the letters of the word pigeon so that the vowels come together. Special cases like this. Vowels, here the vowels are I, E, O na. So, to do this, what you have to do is I, E and O, you have to consider as a single letter. Matlab that is one single letter. That is a single letter. And P, G, N are 3 more letters. So, 1 letter plus 3 letter, total 4 letter. 4 letter 4 factorial ways mein rearrange kar sakta hai. Now, I, E, O internally can be rearranged in 3 factorial ways. The internal arrangement into external arrangement, or you can generalize it like this. R objects are together means R factorial into R factorial. Now total number of elements are not n, it is n minus R minus 1. That means opening up the bracket, you will get n minus R plus 1 factorial. Again, if you are not understanding this, taking this example, you can learn this. I have explained about this in previous YouTube videos also, these particular situations. New students, ये revision lecture है, not explaining all questions, PYQs, etc. उसके लिए previous videos देख सकता है. Now I am just revising the things that you may have already gone through or already learned before. So this situation is clear, I guess. Now vowels not together means total कितना possibility है? Total 6 letters, 6 factorial. उसमें से ये vowels together वाला case subtract करना है. That is complement idea. Complement idea से you can easily find it. Now another situation, number of permutations of n different things taken are at a time where repetition is allowed. Repetition allowed वाला situation भी हो सकता है, not allowed वाला situation भी हो सकता है. For example, this is a case where repetition is not allowed. That is why it is n factorial. But if repetition was allowed, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 digits. From that you want to form 3-digit number where you can repeat the digits also. Repeat the digits also means ये position में 1 आ सकता है, 2 आ सकता है, 3 आ सकता है, 4 आ सकता है, 5 आ सकता है. So 5 possibility. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 possibility. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 possibility. So 5 into 5 into 5, 125 possibility total. Is that clear? Ipsita, no, flashcards are not available for print, but we are working on a printed version of the flashcard which will be publishing in online platform soon. So clear hai na? These things are clear. Now, permutation combination ka few more theory. This was asked in NET exam multiple times. Like rapid fire lecture maybe. I have discussed a question. 2024 question. From 5 menus, how many ways you can select 3 menu or 4 menu? So 5C3 plus 4C3. That ideas, that related things are asked here. Number of selections out of n objects. For example, 4 fruit में से fruits को select करना है. Fruits को select करना है means 1 fruit को select कर सकता है, 2 को select कर सकता है, 3 को select कर सकता है, 4 को select कर सकता है. Even 0 fruit select करना, that also in some situation that is accepted as a valid selection. But in some situation it is not accepted. For example, if you want to make a fruit salad, if you don't select any fruit, that is not helping you to make a fruit salad. That is the second situation. Selection out of n objects, if at least one item should be selected. One item, minimum one item should be selected means 2 raised to 4 minus 1 होगा. Because 0 selection वाला case को subtract करना है. I know that a person who is watching permutation combination content for the first time, this will be confusing. That's why I will recommend go through the previous videos on permutation combination. Is this clear or not? Please respond, because we have discussed PYQs of CSIR-NET itself on this topic or on this type. There was a previous CSIR-NET question which was asking how many salads can be possible from 5 vegetables. There 5. 2 raised to 5 minus 1 was the answer. 2 raised to 5 minus. Now I will tell you more important stuff. Yeah, basically these two are important. The other things you can skip it for the time's sake because that are little confusing and that was not directly asked in NET exam. So indirectly this was asked once. This one. Okay, anyway, that much is enough. Now another very important point is CSIR have asked this many times. Permutation वाला situation, combination वाला situation, ये दोनों का difference क्या है? When to use permutation, when to use combination. For example, how many shake hands are possible? This was asked in NET exam before. How many shake hands are possible with yeah, look at this question. Shake hands exchanged by 10 people. So एक shake hand के लिए 2 people चाहिए ना, 2 hands of 2 different people. मतलब 2 people को select करना है. For selecting objects, always remember selection means combination. Selection and rearrangement means permutation. Just selection is enough in handshake because selection and rearrangement means A, B को handshake दे रहा है, B, A को different handshake दे रहा है, तो that is rearrangement also. A, B and B, A are different. That is called rearrangement. But if A, B and B, A are equal, that is called no rearrangement, only selection. So in that case it is only combination. So 10 में से 2 people को select करना है तो 10C2. But another example, if 10 people are exchanging gift among each other, then A to B gift, B to A gift are different. In that case it is permutation, or if permutation concept is difficult, you can just use fundamental principle of counting. क्योंकि gift exchange में there is a person who give the gift, there is a person who receive the gift. या giver को select कर सकता है 10 ways में, because A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, if that are the 10 people, anyone can be a giver. But the receiver cannot be the giver itself. So 9 possibility only for receiver. Now fundamental principle of counting, 10 into 9, 90. Is that clear, all of you? So their order matters. A to B gift, B to A gift are different. But in the case of handshake, A to B handshake, B to A handshake are the same. Is that clear? That are two difference. Now permutation combination ka more examples I have given. Please go through it and tell me if there is any doubts. And if you're understanding, please let me know in the chat or comments or the like button at least. Okay, then let's move on. So these are the basic facts you should know about permutation combination. Then permutation combination का concepts चाहिए probability का कुछ questions करने के लिए. Probability में there are some basic keywords. This I am not explaining because exam perspective में now starting from the basics won't be possible. So what is practically needed, we will discuss that. So some practical things in probability that you know is basic definition of probability you should know. That is required outcome by total outcome. Required outcome by total outcome. For example, probability of getting an even number when you roll a dice. Dice में 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possibilities are there na? 6 possibilities are there. Dice. So required outcome by total outcome means even number मिलने का probability means total 6 outcomes are there. उसमें से हमें क्या चाहिए? Even number, that is 2, 4, 6. 3 outcomes. So 3 out of 6, 1 by 2 is the answer. Clear? Now probability का maximum possibility 1 है, minimum possibility 0 है. All other probability values will be between 0 and 1 only. It cannot be above 1, it cannot be below 0. 1 है तो that is called sure event. 0 है तो that is called impossible event. The sum of probabilities of all the events in a sample space is 1. For example, rolling a dice, getting a 1 ka probability 1 by 6, 2 ka probability 1 by 6, 3 ka probability 1 by 6. up to 6 का probability 1/6, ये सब ऐड किया तो total probability 1 itself you will get. Now complement probability का idea, for example आज rain करने बारिश होने का चांस 70% है, तो बारिश नहीं होने का चांस 100 minus 70 30% होगा ना. That is an example of a complement event or complement probability idea. With that you can actually do many questions faster. For example, what is the probability of not getting a number 1? Getting number 1 on rolling dice means getting number 1 का probability 1/6, 1 से subtract किया तो that is enough. So 1 minus 1/6. Now for more detailed understanding you can go through this 3 things. Binomial probability CSIR में कम आया है, but one time it was needed, only one exam it was needed, so I'm not explaining more about it and being explained here. So, and these are the 3 common questions that CSIR asks: rolling dice, throwing dice, tossing dice, tossing coin, rolling dice, and playing card. One time they have asked. These 2 are the favorites of CSIR, coin and dice. So these are the major idea or theory you should be familiar in permutation, combination and probability chapter. Please let me know if there is any doubts. Any doubts, please mention. If your understanding or clear, please mention that in the chat, please, or in the comment section, those of you watching this recording. Your feedbacks are very precious to us. So now let us go for the more algebra related areas. So for many chapters you should know how to calculate percentages in the mind. Percentage Mendel math I have taught multiple times in this channel. Go through it before exam because that can help you. Even if virtual calculator is there, this will help you answer faster many questions. Because for example a data interpretation question, you have to find percentage maybe 5 times or 10 times. Each time entering it in the virtual calculator will take a lot of time. Your Mendel math skills will help a lot. PJ questions related to this we are not having time today. That's why go through the previous videos, especially rapid fire series. Check kariye. We have covered most of these areas in that rapid fire series. Okay. So now percentages, how to calculate percentage in the mind we have discussed before also. Split the percentages and calculate it. For example, 21% of 1200 will be 20% plus 1%. Now 20% plus 1% कैसा find करेगा? 10% of the number is shifting 1 decimal to the left. So 1200 का 10% 120 होगा. So 20% 120 plus 120 240 होगा. And 1% is shifting 2 decimal to the left. So that is 12. 240 and 12 add किया तो 252 मिलेगा. This way you can find any percentages of any number actually, especially the numbers that comes in CSIR exams are convenient numbers, not very complicated numbers. So this idea we have discussed. Maths classes we will discuss either today or in the next class we will briefly discuss about mensuration concepts also. Don't know, today the number of students are less. More people are coming, we will definitely continue the series. Otherwise we will be stopping the series. Either by today or maybe one more class. Okay, so profit loss discount is another important aspect. उसमें ये basic math formula या school math formula के बदले if you can know the logical methods, that is much better. For example, question is saying that the cost price of an object is 500. If the profit is 10%, what is the selling price? Profit is 10% means 500 के साथ 500 का 10% 50 add करना है ना. So 500 plus 50, 550 will be the selling price. And that is what is written here. To find the selling price, to 100% of the cost price, add profit percentage of the cost price. Now, if it is loss to 100% of cost price, subtract loss percentage of cost price, that will give you selling price. And in the case of discount, from 100% of mark price, you subtract discount percentage of mark price. For example, cost of a shirt is 1200. 20% discount there. So 1200 10% 120 है, so 20% 240 है. ये subtract करना है, you will get 960. That means from 100% of 1200, you are subtracting 20% of 1200. So 960 you are getting. Is that clear? Now these are some special formula I have told in the rapid fire series also. This was a question that was asked in NET exam. The same data or same example itself was there in this flashcard even before the exam. So this concepts, if possible, learn this, at least this one. And cost prices same है तो X% profit X% loss है तो no profit no loss होगा. Selling price same है तो X% profit X% loss है तो no profit no loss नहीं, X square by 100% loss है. इसका explanation last few lectures, please check it. We have discussed that in the rapid fire series. This example. So these two things, please understand the difference properly. CP same, SP same are two different cases. So then percentage related different questions that may not be only from percentage chapter. It can be like data interpretation question. It can be a profit loss discount question. Whatever be the chapter, percentage questions, all of them will be one of these types. One can be like X is what percentage of Y. For example, you are getting 20 marks out of 30 marks. How much percentage you got? That is an example of this. Mathematically, you can say 20 by 30 into 100. That is X by Y into 100. But logically, 20 by 30 means 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is 66.66. Percentage and fraction ka connection. There's a separate flashcard I have given. Go through that. Now there are other situation. X is how much percent greater than Y, X is how much percent less than Y. For example, a person invested 30 lakh rupee. He got back 45 lakh. How much percent profit? 30 के साथ 30 का आधा 15 ऐड किया है 45 मिलने के लिए. मतलब आधा means 50%. That is a logical explanation. But mathematically you can say X minus Y by Y into 100. Now the reverse also is true. 30 is becoming 15. How much percentage decrease? So that are another cases, and this was asked in a previous NET exam. The same fact that is discussed here. X% of Y and Y% of X are same. Like 32% of 50 may seem like difficult, but 50% of 32 is easier, na? So both give you the same value. So because 32% of 50 means what? 32 by 100 into 50. 50% of 32 means what? 50 by 100 into 32. डिनोमिनेटर दोनों का 100 है, न्यूमरेटर दोनों का 32 into 50 या 50 into 32 दोनों इक्वल होना चाहिए. Now another two cases is if X is increased by k percent, X is decreased by k percent. This is a typical case in profit loss discount chapter. X is increased by k percent, that is what we just discussed. 100% plus profit percentage of CP. X is decreased by k percent, that is these two cases. 100% minus loss percentage of CP, 100% minus discount percentage of CP. So you don't have to by heart this. Logically you can understand this. Then successive discount का concept. Successive discount के लिए common formula चाहिए तो ये formula है, but logically you can actually calculate. 500 increased by 10%, 5% means ये successive increase का concept है. Compound interest में successive increase का concept is what we are using. Compound interest. 500 का साथ 10% ऐड किया तो 550 होगा. Now 550 का 5% ऐड करना है. That is called successive increase. Now percentages को split कर सकता है. Splitted percentage को add भी कर सकता है. That is what is written here. So these are the basic things you should remember from percentages. So as I told, a successive increase का concept is what is called compound interest, and that is how this formula is also derived. ये formula बिना formula कैसा ये questions करना है in the simple interest compound interest chapter we have discussed, and this is the two. This is examples of simple interest and compound interest का difference के बारे में examples दिया है. So there is any doubt till now, please ask. If it is clear, mention that. Clear? Then linear equation, actually linear equation solving, I hope all of you know. If it is a single variable, it is very easy. Just rearranging the equation, you can solve it. But if it is linear equation in two variable, because दो variables है तो दो equation चाहिए. In that case, this is the substitution method. There is also a shortcut method which takes time to explain. That's why I'm skipping it. This is what you learned in school. For the time's sake, you can revise that school math method itself. If there is any doubt, please ask. Done. Then we will go to the next area, averages and mixtures. Averages and mixtures. Average chapter mein you should know about arithmetic mean, geometric mean, median, mode at least. There are other things like harmonic mean, standard deviation, etc. But these are the most important thing. Even 2025 February exam में भी questions आया था ये area से. Go through it and tell me. Very elementary math, so go through it and tell me which thing you have doubt on. मीन मीडियन मोड में से कौन सा एरिया में डाउट है पूछ सकता है. February 2025 में दो क्वेश्चन पेपर में ज्योमेट्रिक मीन का क्वेश्चन था, अरिथमेटिक मीन का क्वेश्चन भी था, 3 क्वेश्चन पेपर में, and one data interpretation question had median and mode का idea also involved. So try this, all of you, go through it all of you. Take it as an opportunity to revise before exam, please. Permutation combination probability, you needed some guidance, but here it is very elementary stuff. Permutation combination probability you are learning in 11th and 12th, so some of you may not have learned it in 11th and 12th. Maths you may not have taken, but this one, 7th standard, 8th standard, etc. you are learning. Trig complex, I will try to add more rapid fire sessions if possible. This is a series that for our complete course students also a revision series was needed. That's why I thought like we will plan a revision series with flashcard, but maybe one more lecture on flashcard series to be able to complete the series. Yeah, that is why I'm saying new students, please don't depend only on the series. Go through the previous rapid fire session and most expected question session also. Tino together, you will be getting a good command or good confidence before exam. TJ, as I told, question along with flashcard, then we will not be able to cover even 5 flashcards per day. Then before exam, we cannot complete, because I just don't want to just for a namesake start as C. I am trying to give you as much comprehensive as possible before exam. So at least the major areas I want to cover the flashcards before the exam. For that, questions also will take much more time. Okay, and few times they have asked about standard deviation also. So if you are familiar with standard deviation, go through it. If you're not familiar, now learning it again or learning it from the beginning will take time. Basically, standard deviation or variance is a measure of the consistency of the data. So how much consistent? So more consistent, less the standard deviation or variances. So I'll just briefly mention what is how to calculate it. For example, two numbers, 2 and 6. First find the mean, then find the deviation from the mean. Deviation means difference from the mean. फर्स्ट नंबर का डिफरेंस कितना है 2 - 4 -2 है. सेकंड नंबर का डिफरेंस कितना है 6 - 2 + 2 है. So these are called deviations. Now deviations का squares का average है variance. Deviations का square, that is 4 उसका average, so 4 plus 4 by 2 4 is the variance. वो variance का square root है standard deviation. So deviations from mean उसका squares का average है variance और उसका वो average का square root है standard deviation. If it is 3 values, mean find करना है and each of the 3 values you have to find the difference. और उसका squares का average निकाला तो standard deviation variance मिलेगा, उसका square root निकाला तो you will get standard deviation also. Now arithmetic mean is the most important measure of central tendency that you should know. So arithmetic mean का properties भी important है. So please go through this property and tell me if you have doubt on any of these. If you have doubt on any of this, please. Clear all of you? Arithmetic progression है तो arithmetic mean and median का value equal होगा. Now whatever be the data, arithmetic mean का value always smallest value से ज़्यादा भी होगा, largest value से कम भी होगा. And सारा deviation, for example previous standard deviation find करने के लिए deviations find किया है ना. All deviations if you try take it and add it up for a data, it will always add up to 0. And if all values are same, arithmetic mean is same. And arithmetic mean हमेशा geometric mean से ज़्यादा होगा या equal होगा. 469 का arithmetic mean 6.33, geometric mean 6. Clearly this is greater. If all values are equal, arithmetic mean is equal to geometric. Now batch average का concept है ये. If n1 observation have average x1, n2 observation have average x2, combined average will be n1 into x1 plus n2 into x2 divided by n1 plus n2. That is this. Now this idea is extended. This idea is extended to form something called alligation trick. Mixtures and alligation chapter में ये alligation trick बहुत ही important है. ये example read करिए. After reading it, I will explain it briefly. Some of you were asking doubt regarding this mixtures, so I will explain it now. So go through it, please. It first. Okay, so listen very carefully. Alligation trick should be used only when two things are mixed to get an average value and you want to know in what proportion it was mixed. Like this how much, this how much. For example, girls का average height 150 है, boys का average height 165 है, but combined average 160 आ रहा है. For example, if boys number and girls number are equal, combined average exactly middle में होना चाहिए ना. 150 plus 165 by 2, 157.5 होना चाहिए. But ये 160 है. क्यों ऐसा हुआ? Because weightage is different है. That is connected to the previous theory I just mentioned. Sizes n1 and n2. n1 and n2 different है तो n1 and n2 different है तो what should be N1 and N2 ka ratio. That is what this allegation trick is saying. So the trick is very simple. Diagonally write the difference. Diagonally write the difference means smaller value 150, larger value 165. So 150, 160 का difference, positive difference 10 होगा ना. 165, 160 का difference 5 होगा ना. Write it diagonally. That means girls number 5, boys number 10. That is the ratio. That is not the number, that is a ratio. The ratio of girls to boys will be 5/10. The same concept you can substitute into this equation and solve, but that will take a lot of time. बहुत time लगेगा ना. That is why allegation trick is important. Please go through it and tell me if there is doubt or not. PJ, let me see if possible, I will include that in the upcoming lectures. Maybe one more rapid fire session if I am able to conduct. I will try to add it. So that is about mixtures and allegation area. Now there are speed, distance, time, work and time, etc., which we will discuss in the next class, and geometry also, reasoning also we will try to complete in the next lecture. So all of you, please let me know if the concepts we discussed today is clear or not. We discussed about permutation, combination, probability, percentages, profit loss discount, simple interest, compound interest, averages, mixtures and allegation, etc. If you felt this session was useful, do hit the like button and also share this among your friends. Before the exam, as many sessions as possible I will conduct. Now actually in half an hour I have to start my GATE complete course lecture. So as much as possible, that is why I'm saying that's a scheduled issue I am facing, but I will try my maximum to give as many sessions as possible. So please keep motivating us for conducting more such sessions and share it among more people. When more students are there in the live class, that is always an inspiration for any student, any educator to come up with more sessions. Crick complex, I will try my maximum. So once again reminding, live complete course 2025 December exam के लिए नया बैच नेक्स्ट वीक से शुरू हो रहा है. तो इट्स अ मोर स्ट्रक्चर्ड कोर्स. लाइव क्लासेस 3 days में होगा, प्रैक्टिस बाकी 3 दिन, और संडे में टेस्ट होगा ऑन द टॉपिक्स वी डिस्कस्ड ऑन दैट वीक. So that every week 3 topics are completely done. And mock test होगा उस वीडियो सॉल्यूशंस के साथ. Unique 15 approaches of solving questions. Detailed theory of all CSIR-NET Aptitude topics and last 14 year solution. ये जुलाई एग्जाम के बाद ये जुलाई एग्जाम का क्वेश्चंस भी ये कोर्स के पार्ट होगा. आप दिसंबर एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर करना प्लान कर रहा तो definitely subscribe now, because the early bird price will be only applicable now. So you can start attending the upcoming batches also. For 6 months, any new batch it start, you will be given access to that. That is how it works. And any doubts, you can contact us at this number. And GATE complete course live complete course 2.0 also we started now. Next week we are starting a new batch of that also. This may be similar as structure. 3 days class होगा, 3 day practice होगा, Sunday weekly test होगा. दोनों कोर्स टोटली डिफरेंट कोर्स है. GATE का कोर्स, CSIR-NET का कोर्स, दोनों सेपरेटली वो पर्टिकुलर एग्जाम को टारगेट करने वाला कोर्स है. बट डेफिनेटली सम टॉपिक्स आर कॉमन, के लिए दोनों कोर्स विल हेल्प ईच अदर. बट गेट का PYQs गेट का कोर्स में होगा, CSIR का PYQs CSIR का कोर्स में होगा, और गेट में वर्बल एबिलिटी जैसा कुछ टॉपिक्स एक्स्ट्रा है, so that is not there in NET exam. So those topics you will be getting only in the GATE course. And general science is a topic in CSIR but not in GATE. So there are few changes. So join the specific course for thorough preparation of that particular exam preparation. So now it is available at the launch price using the coupon code launch 500. दोनों कोर्स का लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है. Go through it, and that's it. I think today we will conclude. So more resources, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon and be part of our other resources also. So thank you all of you. Take care all of you. See you all on the next class. Have a good day. Bye bye.